Hello everyone and welcome back to another video from Precious Now. In today's video, you are going to know the introduction of public speaking. There are some misconceptions which you will hear in the first part of the video. Stick on to the end to get an idea of what actually public speaking is. There are a few misconceptions when you have to face a particular audience, or if you are in a space when you have to address a particular or a group of people. Now these misconceptions are: you can't learn to be a good public speaker, you have to be born with it. Now most people say you have to be talented by birth. Now this is a false or a misconception or a wrong belief that usually people keep in our heads. So please make sure that this is not a thing to be agreeable of, because through practice and through different kinds of scenarios you can eventually develop your skill of public speaking. And number two is public speaking is delivery and content doesn't matter. This is the biggest false belief that usually people say. Content really matters. When you are addressing a particular audience where a particular topic is targeted upon, then content really matters. In that case, you have to please make sure that your content is well delivered enough, because some of the audience out there will be waiting up for some statistics or some data or some particular information with which they are looking for. And number three is learn public speaking through practice alone. So as I've mentioned, it is not only practice alone, but it also means that you have to undergo a series of sequences or a series of atmosphere where you will get used to, and you will know and understand how to handle the audience in the first place. So practice alone will not help you out there, and this is a misconception. So you eventually have to develop of going through a sequence, and then you can get along. And then comes is fourth point is reading a speech is the best way of a good speech. Now this is the biggest misbelief, because reading will not help the audience in your engagement. Engagement with the content will obviously feel when the speaker is talking to the audience and not reading the script in the first place. So if being a speaker, please make sure that you are not just reading the content out there or reading your script, but making sure that you are engaging with the audience. And number five is imitating. If you are a very good imitator, if you can imitate a particular person or your role model itself, then if you are sure enough, you can. But remember, this will not going to work on a long-term basis. Please be yourself in whatever you are presenting. It might not be your very true accent or your dialect, or it might not be a very professional one, but it can also be something where you are defining of what you are. You might not sound as a native speaker, but somewhere you can make sure that you are presenting yourself and not somebody else, because when you are presenting somebody else, it will not work on long-term basis, and this will purely be an imitation, and it might turn as a fake speaker as well. In public speaking, rhetoric is the most common word that it is usually presented upon. So what does this word mean? It means when a speaker is not giving a meaningful talk, which means it is also defined that the speaker is lying or doesn't have any particular content to be presented. Some of the famous thinkers have presented rhetoric in their own way. It means the faculty of discovering in any particular case and the available means of persuasion. And Plato has said it is the art of winning the soul by discourse. So it means that you have to be very keen and very accurate enough when you are presenting something. You should not just bluff out there and think that the audience are not interested in your talk. When you are in a space to present a particular group of people or a particular set of audience, please make sure that you are very well defined enough and presenting your view in a very clear and understandable way. And these are the 5 main important points of public speaking. When you are presenting your speech, make sure that you have content invention, which means gathering of your information and collecting the content accurately according to the topic is very important. And number 2 is speech arrangement. Talking just like that or preparing your script just like that will not help you. The arrangement of your speech is equally important, as it delivers whatever you want to say in a very effective manner. It will let the audience know what you are trying to tell first, and then relatively connecting them to the further points ahead. And number 3 is detailing style. Now when you have been presenting statistics, or if you are presenting some kind of data in your speech, make sure that you are giving your details and styling them according to your speech, which means you have to be relatable in whatever you have presented in your graph or your statistics to the points that you are relating to. And the 4th point is practice memory. Before you give your speech or before you enter onto the stage, make sure that you are well prepared enough. Please ace your memory as much as you can, because if you forget something out there, you can have or come up with a plan B, or you can mix up some words or some kind of sentences which are equally relatable to the topic, again mentioning which are equally related to the topic. So if you are not good with your memory, make sure that you are coming up with plan B or plan C according to the topic which you are preparing. And number 5 is clear conveyance. When you are conveying, make sure that you are clear, loud and specific enough in what you want to tell to your audience. Well, we have come to the end of this video. I hope you all like this video and much more helpful or useful. Share it with your friends, whoever is going through this phase of public speaking and have no idea of how to start. Also, if you have any doubts or if you need any clarifications, you can put it down in the comment section below and we will answer your questions very soon. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more learning and placement videos from Freshers Now. Thank you.